Well, we enter week 11 of Talladega Nights Dynasty, playing the best football we ever have in the however long 3 seasons, whatever now that this has gone on. Last few games, I know we've got the record we do this season at 9-0, but the last few games, even the RB game that we really probably shouldn't have won, still we're able to win it, and convincingly in the end after a good fourth quarter. Now, 2 weeks ago, this game looked a lot more terrifying. Georgia Southern was 6-1. Now they sit at 6-3, back-to-back losses, in conference play, no less. So, hopefully, it is indeed time to just, move past the humps, the bumps in the road, because, like, last season, we had the awful second half of the year, and then every game where you were kind of, like, scared that things might not go very well. I mean, they usually wound up not going very well. But this one, I mean, we had it circled, but I'm not so certain it's really that much of a big game anymore. I guess we'll see. Now, I guess it could be, because Georgia Southern, there is a chance, is one of the teams that could make the Sun Belt Championship in a really bad Sun Belt season. No. Actually, the Sun Belt's turning out a lot better than I thought it was after we haven't looked at the standings here in a little while. Marshall is sitting at 8-1. They are also ranked. So right now, the collision course is with the Thundering Herd.
Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today.
For the first time in team history, Talladega enters play in the top 5. 9-0 against 3-6 Georgia Southern at what is apparently called the prettiest little stadium in America. I did not know. Junior quarterback Tyler Budge will come out for Georgia Southern. Now, remembering last season, we did play Georgia Southern. We did win that game. It was Georgia State, actually, that we really had a tough time with and actually lost against back in Season 2. 7-yard pickup on first down on an outside run, about the only thing that any team really tries to do against us. Turbo Yoda! I don't know why I got switched to the safety on that play. Wanted to get switched to Turbo Yoda. That's why you saw me try for the hit stick. The safety was 15 yards downfield. Oh, they went play action. And a sack for Ben Dover, the Heisman candidate, early on after a couple of big runs.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get
second down and 15, and they're calling a screen. That is gonna go backwards. 4 more. Squiddy Rock the third. I would not be totally surprised if they called a screen again on 3rd and 19. 2 tight ends in the game. That is not going to be the case. What kind of arm does Tyler Budge have? Nobody can get free. He's just standing still in the pocket, eventually launches. He had forever. And Georgia Southern still has to punt. What a chop on the offensive line.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he
Rock
was in that
on the return.
He
He still can't really move all that well. Tried to reverse field. There was one guy over there that I did not see. Well, hopefully John Doe is back in action here for this one to be listed as an impact player. But, of course, Ben Dover, defending Heisman Trophy winner, trying to repeat. First down, Talladega. Pat, not much. Did kind of have to bounce off of our center in bare minimum on that play.
What's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out.
Second down and 7.
This one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Lucas has it. First down, Talladega across midfield.
For this one. They've circled this one.
Ash took a big hit to get that throw off.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the
Already in Georgia Southern territory. Pat tried the spin move that has been so good in recent weeks. Not much to be had there on that. Second down and 8.
Moving the running back.
Pat running the touch pass here, which means we might actually get some blocks. Pat carried forward for the first down to the 36.
Now from the 36.
Coming off an incredible rushing performance team-wide in our last game against James Madison. Evo with the catch down to the 22. First down for Talladega already. But I mean, Pat was going off. Ash had over 100 yards, whole bunch of touchdowns. Hugh in the fourth quarter had a great one. Oh, watch out. Big loss on the sack and had no chance to get that ball away. Back to the 32. And unblocked blitzer. We're going backwards even further.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, both teams have moved the ball early on their first drive before eventually going backwards.
Pocket starts to collapse. Picked off.
Wow. And this could be a pick 6 unless Ash can make a tackle. Barely.
Capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this.
Quarterback hit as we tried to throw the ball and nowhere close to its intended target. Threw it right to Georgia Southern. On the run. They reversed that. Jumping around. A lot of work for not much of a gain.
In the red zone here on second down.
They're just running to the outside. That's all they're doing.
He's looking to
throw. Now they throw a little drag. It'll be third down. Big hit by the Turbo Yo in that melee. Need somebody on the defensive line to make a play. This ball is going to come out quick. And it does! Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
What did I start for this offense?
Been a while since we trailed.
Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Also feels like it's been a while since we've allowed points off a turnover. At least a touchdown after a turnover. Done a better job at that as of late. 7-0 Georgia Southern. Not exactly the start we wanted. Fair catch by Rock. To the 25 we go. I'll tell you this, the defensive formations, a lot of pressure being thrown our way from Georgia Southern. Pat up the middle, had to hurdle over a defender that essentially got blocked right into him. 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
Running back goes in motion.
Ash on the move, wide open, downfield. Gordon Gay tried to spun the wrong way. First down, Talladega. So 39. Extending plays, always a good thing. A little bit of an underthrown ball. It's out of bounds anyway. Tried to playmaker Evo up there a little bit. I mean, just look at the wall of linebackers they got going on here. Oh, God almighty. Can we block today? Is that a thing? 3rd and 12. Got to get rid of that. Evo, oh, the spin. He just spins in place. I'm certainly thinking about going for this. I'm a little worried about throwing the ball, but right at the sticks. Evo got it. Oh, I was so worried he was going to come back across the line again. First down to the 28-yard line. Pat to motion out. Ash on the move. Look at all the space from 28 yards out. Another rushing touchdown for Ash on the season.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey,
I was just shocked to get past the line of scrimmage and realize there was no safety. Like, oh my God, there's nobody there.
The extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
On the way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Georgia Southern
Touchback for Georgia Southern.
Boy, David, they would love
Bend over, trying to get in there. They find a little curl route. Hey, a big 69 catching passes. What? Georgia Southern hurries to the line.
They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes?
Second down and 3.
Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Bend over, sack, and the ball is on the ground. Picked up by Jacobs. First down, Talladega at the 24. No doubt about that. Second sack of the day for Bendover results in a turnover. Pat, immediately after, will pick up a first down to the 13. How about that little momentum shift right there?
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
We're kind of feeling like we might be in a little bit of a battle. Not the case! Oh, my God. Blitz didn't see it. We got a 69 catching passes and a 69 hitting the quarterback.
Now it's second down. On second down, he'll let it fly.
That's trouble.
And the pressure is
Nowhere to go.
and they get him again.
I mean, there was a place to go, but for whatever reason, I decided to run in to my own offensive line instead.
Demoralizing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And this defense is bringing the
Does Pat do anything except run the ball well?
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone.
Field
You're
goal
trying to
attempt,
create
slight bit of
a
wind at our
play to
back.
them up. They do that with the
Caleb's
sack.
kick
And if you're
is
now gonna
up
try
a
and
little
field
bit,
goal,
right off the upright, no good.
And he missed it. No good.
Oh,
And after the missed field goal, guys, we are
this
still
game
locked up.
stays tied.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants
Pressure
to throw on
coming.
first down.
Little swing pass, missed the tackle, stutter.
And they'll finally
First
get him
down
down
to the
after a
44.
terrific pickup. The Eagles want to crank the tempo.
Well, mistakes made by Talladega resulted in 7 points for Georgia Southern. Pressure, should have had the tackle there. Jacobs and another defender in there on that. Second down and 9, 2 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Dover in there again. Third sack of the first quarter for Bendover. Actually credited with only 2.5.
And that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good
Third
job
down
of
and
putting the top
15
25 in the
to
country,
throw it.
getting the
Odd
quarterback.
little catch there, but it'll still be fourth down. Talladega will get the ball back, tie game. The missed field goal will not result in any points for the opposition. Really, really bad punt. Wow. Well, gotta try and get the running game going, which is not something we say very often about this team. Counter run. Pat, I don't know what
And I think it leads you to say maybe I go
42 is trying to do there. 7 carries, 26 yards, and almost half of it came on one play for Pat here in this first quarter. That's a really low rushing total for us, as we will be able to run this down into quarter number 2. We're going to do just that after an up and down first quarter. Talladega tied with Georgia Southern. Second down and 4 begins quarter number 2. We're going to continue to try and get the run game to work. Oh my, that spin's great and all. Not going to result in a whole lot extra, but it is a first down. As they just continue to bring pressure. Georgia Southern's done this all game long really so far.
You give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some
Don't have a
plays
lot
on
of
the
time to
field
throw.
later.
Really have to get creative in the running game. Ash on the move. Not going to be able to pick up a first down, but 8 yards to the 47.
Exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play action pass later in this game to get some explosive.
Second and 2 into Georgia Southern territory. Trying to find blocks. The blocks aren't there. I mean, just a good job. Good job by them. They fill gaps. Our guys aren't able to clear holes for us here. Pat cuts it back. 75's doing fuck all. I don't know what he was trying to do. The deepest player downfield on the offense or the defense. And he blocked nobody. First down, pressure coming. Got to get rid of that quickly. It's Lucas out wide. Good block from Sauce Castillo. Lucas inside the 10 and inside the 5. Big play in the passing game for Talladega. It's going to have to be another run again. First and goal from the 4. Pat cuts it back and no gain on the play. Guys just continue to get free. Really bad rushing performance for us. Can Pat block? No, of course he can.
Gotta give the defense credit. Watching film.
Should have given him a little bit more space to try and do something, but he hasn't blocked his whole career. Why would he now? Gonna look for Sauce. That's actually Evo, and it hit him, but he's not able to make the catch. Fourth and goal from the 7. We'll try and take the 3 points. Caleb's kick is off the upright again! 6 points in this game have been denied by the post. One for 1 on PATs. 0 for 2 on field goals. And that from the 7. Throw it over the middle. A nice tackle by Sertan, who's really turned into one of our defensive leaders here in Season 3. Second down and 6. Bend over, got in there. Jacobs and others stop the run in its tracks. Empty backfield now on 3rd down and 3. Bend over, got in there, stepped around, going deep, and that ball is almost caught. Oh my goodness, I thought Ed Reed Jr. was going to pick that off. Wound up in the receiver's hands. Another punt, another not very good punt, and some space to return this for Squiddy Rock. Before we've even ran a play on the drive, we're across the 50. Well, it is, oh God, oh God, oh God. I mean, they got 3 linebackers just right over the middle, all in a fucking line. And they're sending all of them more often than not as Pat's tied up. This is by no means a good offensive performance for Talladega. This is a struggle. Ash on the move. Pressure's coming, and we're going to have to punt this away. 3 plays, we lose yardage.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Backspin punt. It's actually going to be fair caught at the 13. Little pooch kick. I mean, this is... I mean, thank God for the defense right now. Pressure coming in. Thrown to the sideline. Tyler Budge, 6 of 9, 28 yards. A lot of the damage Georgia Southern's done to us here today in the running game. And it's a screen pass here on this play. Cutting it back. 3rd and inches. Big hit there by Rivas. 3rd and inches from the 23. They flip that play. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, wow, they're not going to get that. What a terrible mistake there. We had a guy lined up on the tight end that was out wide all the way to the right there on that play. Bizarre. Rock needing some blocks. Out wide he goes. Trying to stiff arm for some extra yardage. And now it's just turning into a field position type game.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Right about where we started the last drive. Ash back to throw. Underneath. That is caught. Lucas down the sideline. To the 32-yard line.
Rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
From the 32. Pat on the counter. Pat felt really slow there. I do wonder about the wear and tear on Pat. That didn't feel like the Pat we know.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up.
Second and 4.
Down, get first downs.
Evo open. Gonna try and dance. Oh, we broke a tackle. Trying to come back.
He knew exactly where he wanted
Got a block
to go
downfield. Didn't really mean much. First down from the 13. Evo, end zone, undercut! Oh my God! Why did they bring it out? It's picked off in the end zone. Georgia Southern has the ball at the 2.
Interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
See what the call is. They will run it. Broken tackle. He's still fighting. And a damn near 10-yard gain on that play where we should have had him at the line of scrimmage.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
Second and inches on the run again.
I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
2 interceptions thrown today by Talladega. The 7 points on the board for Georgia Southern came after the first one, as it's the quarterback Budge who got 3 yards. I mean, he's stiff-arming my safety. First run of the day. Second down and 7. Handoff. Turbo Yoda missed the tackle. I fucking hate EA Sports. I hate them so much. The amount of missed tackles that happen in this game because the running back trucks the air is absurd, man. What on earth? It happens every game, multiple times every game. And they're about to drive this ball 98 yards down the field right before halftime. I hope you know what's happening to us here.
And you become so hard to defend.
A dormant offense.
Successfully on first down.
Because, I mean, Hawk 2 has got him wrapped up in the backfield. He still gets 2.
This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Already almost a 40-yard drive. Finally, something goes good for this Talladega defense. It's been a real struggle.
Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Ox flopping in there. Hits the quarterback, Budge. And a scary drive for Georgia Southern is going to wind up in a punt. Fifth punt of the day. Rock has had a couple good returns. Tried to escape out wide and just no blocks. There's no blocks and we don't have an offense. Pat out, tried to go out wide. They got a guy waiting. This is quite possibly our worst offensive game since Season 1 so far. Pressure, Pat's out there. The blocks are not set up all that well. Pat with a spin move ran into his own guy. It's still going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 4. They're bringing some pressure. Lucas over the middle. Has it. First down. Oh, it's a big catch. That's a big catch. Certainly didn't want to give the ball back to him this soon. Evo's sideline. I don't know how that's not PI. Got shoved to the ground over there, too. And then the ball was so badly underthrown that it got swatted away. Lucky to get that one back, too. Pat on the run. Sauce Castillo with a block. Pat is slow today. Really thinking that the workload he's had this season is starting to take a toll. 2-minute warning has been reached.
The final 2 minutes of the first half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Oh, God, that's interception number 3.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And it's a pick 6.
Take it back. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Just one.
I swear to God, every time I try and lead the ball in this dynasty, it goes the complete opposite direction of where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to throw that ball to the right, away from the defender, and instead we threw it essentially right to the defender.
First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field.
Well,
And the PAT
shit show continues.
7 lead. We check in with
9-0, the pressure's getting to us. We haven't had a game like this in 3 or 4 times out.
Troy is currently trailing in this one.
Don't even get to the 20. I don't know why we ever try and return kicks. We can't run. We can't pass. I don't know what sort of defense this is. I mean, look, they got a guy sitting right there. Everything that we can try and do.
Thanks for the update on that one.
There's a body in a blue jersey right on top of it. Trying to go deep for Gordon Gay. This might still work. No, swatted away.
That's going to be incomplete.
Gay looked like he was free over there on the sideline and then got grabbed.
They line up, and it is a long way
Oh, my
to the
Lord.
stick
3rd down and 8.
zone. 3rd and
Slant
long, he has
route.
to throw
1st
for it.
down, Gordon
Gets
Gay.
it out quickly. Now they've got even
Talladega's
more.
got to go.
Out to the 31 and a
And we
fresh
have to
set of
advance the
downs.
ball with just the pass, which has been a rough thing for us to do today. And a sack.
And there was nowhere to go for this.
Another
quarterback.
Georgia
Down
Southern
he goes.
blitz.
There's a timeout
Another
call.
absolute breakdown by anybody on a blocking assignment.
Already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready
That's
to go
probably
again.
going to get picked again. Honestly, lucky that ball was underthrown after the hit.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing
This
a
zone
3rd
coverage of
and
theirs
long.
is getting me badly.
Looking downfield, and he needs
Got to
a
launch it
bunch.
in the direction of Sauce Castillo. It's incomplete.
Trying
And
to put points on the board.
we got to punt the
3rd
football.
down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away
Hunt
for the
boots it
second
right
time.
at him.
He'll
Fair
call
catch at
for
the
fair
28.
catch here.
43 seconds, 3 timeouts for Georgia Southern,
Go to work on offense.
and they're going empty backfield, 5 wide. They smell the blood. They're coming after us. That should be incomplete. It is.
If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think
39
this is a
seconds.
situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've
This
got the
offensive line has done a
momentum, so
great
don't
job
do
as
anything
well.
stupid here.
Big hit, tackle inbounds, timeout Georgia Southern.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39,
And it's not even really an Army-type situation like that game. We just stink. We are having a terrible, terrible game. Thrown, that's a catch somehow?
and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second
Second
down.
and 7. 29 seconds. Budge looking to throw. Oh my God, he got it away.
Incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free.
We were looking at halftime there, but instead, 3rd down and 7. Another chance for this team to pick up a first down. Budge scrambling around. Down he goes. I might as well call a timeout. Force them to punt the ball back to us. Their punter is not very good.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
One timeout remaining, and if Rock can escape out left here, there's some yardage to be had. Squiddy Rock the third, down to the 45, and there is life in this first half.
Time dwindling away as as they try to put points on the
Evo,
board right before
sideline,
the half.
incomplete.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6
Ball's not
seconds
even
left.
close to being
You know,
accurate.
these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Call this Hail Mary because for whatever reason this confuses the AI defense.
He's looking for an open man
Evo,
on second
look
down.
at Evo. If this ball's on the money, it's a Talladega touchdown. That play works in college football too.
Receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
Diving play in the end zone, extra point away from a tie game at half.
So many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball.
Oh, needed it.
As hard as you can into the ground. The defense
And we get the ball to start the second half, man. That's huge.
makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
With 1 second left.
The try.
Kick is up and good. We are tied. Optimus Prime injured on the PAT.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to
Kicking
Payne.
into the wind, so this probably will be returned. Nope.
And it'll be a touchback.
They want to play. They're just going to take a knee. It will be 14-14 at half. Number 5 Talladega fighting for our lives right now. Second half begins. A Hail Mary at the end of the first half to tie it.
From inside
Rock
his own
on the
10, let's see
return.
what he gets. He
Almost the
was
25.
room, but none to be found as he stopped at the
Well, let's hope that the
23.
running game can get going here in the second half.
Plays this offense has ready.
A really rough ride trying to run the ball so far here in this one, and it's going to continue.
When you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good.
I don't know if it's because they're playing, you know, pretty close man coverage over there on the outside. It feels like we have to go all the way to the sideline to try and make something happen. Pat with a spin move down the sideline, caught
You learn a lot
at
about
the
your
40.
coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a
172 yards in our last game for Pat. Not really the case here. They got a spy on Ash. I mean, I tell you, they have everything
Welcome to the frustrating
covered up.
reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback-
We're able to move the ball a little bit, but Jesus Christ. Spin move by Pat again down the sideline inside the 40-yard
He's
line.
up to 90 yards on the ground.
All
He
right,
came into
much
this game with
better
determination
start
in
to this second half.
From inside the 40
For
at
the
the
nation's
37,
leading
first
rusher.
down. Quarterback
Now going to
flips
get
it
some
in
receiving
quickly to the
yards.
receiver.
Pat again.
Nice
Move.
there.
Got 7.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play.
236 yards for Ash. It's great and all.
The football and where they were. So a
Got
nice
the
job by
interceptions
defense
as
rallying
well.
around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first.
Going to throw it to Cameron Poe, and he's out.
Complete downfield. He's running
They
around
called this a
the
catch. I don't think there's any way that stands. It's not even going to get reviewed.
lining up to snap it in the red zone.
First down, back of the end zone. Evo, it's picked
It'll
off.
be intercepted in the end zone.
4 interceptions on the day.
Everything has to happen fast. Decision-
I mean, can you blame me here? Evo gets by, and I mean, just trying to go back in the end zone, but the receivers are just tunnel vision on the routes. The defenders, not so much. Damn it, man.
Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way
We've
too
made that
quick.
throw
As a
back of the
result,
end zone
defense
before.
gets the INT.
Dover, big hit, but open down the sideline.
Nice man. They make the stop at the
First
speed
down,
limit.
Georgia Southern.
Give them a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Running that hurry-up offense again. It was a good opening drive to start the second half. We come away empty yet again. Dover buries his man.
The defense gets to the quarterback.
Play action pass.
5-yard loss.
A lot to do with selling
2
that.
hits
You could
on
tell
Budge
defense was not
on the
buying it.
drive.
Got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll run it
Here's
from
the
gun.
handoff. Watch out on the run.
And he broke one tackle
Halfway
on the way
there,
to a
3rd
solid
down and
pickup
7.
there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Empty backfield. From the 40-yard line.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Pressure coming in from Dover. Couldn't get him. Now he just throws it away. He could have scrambled there for a first down. Lucked out there on that. Budge has just not played a very good game. Rock space to return yet again. Spin for a little extra to the 30. I mean, my God. Come on, guys. This offense has got to get clicking. Pressure. We got it away to Sauce Castillo. It's incomplete.
Another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection.
Ash did get a good ball off, at least for once. Pressure coming in on the run. Pat only 3 yards. Third and 7.
From the gun, wants to pass.
To the flat. Pat cuts it up. First down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he...
I hate that our entire offense does have to go through Pat, essentially. It really does.
Where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
I don't know what that was. 20 carries, 93 yards. It's not a bad stat line. But compared to our standard, it's not very good.
He's looking to throw.
Ash on the run. Gonna cut that up. That's probably a mistake. Lucas can't block. Nobody on this team can. I mean, the running back not blocking is one thing. Our tight ends aren't blocking now. Pat first down. Even Evo can't block here in this game. He tried, but nothing really happened. Nobody engaged.
Especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run.
The 46.
First down. Someone's going to have to step
underneath. Thrown. Sauce Castillo. His spin move not very good. Nickel and diamond our way down the field. If that's what we got to do, it's going to have to be the case. And I mean, just look at the formation. This run's not going anywhere, is it? Mercifully, finally a spin move. Pat's over 100 yards. Just don't turn the ball over again. Ash just going to take off. First down on the run. The 20-yard line. Talladega inside the red zone. Oh, boy. 6th sack of the day. It feels like they're playing nothing but cover 3, cover 4, but yet they still have a lot of underneath stuff taken care of. Sack number 7. Ash escaping. On the run, a throw. Evo's got it. Short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness.
He struggled kicking field goals today.
Really nice job creating separation.
So trying to keep the drive alive with the fullback. Got it. First and goal, Talladega. Some good's got to happen.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw.
Ash to scramble.
Out of the pocket.
Getting caught from behind. No loss on the play, but it goes down as sack number 8.
Just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal to go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB,
touch pass to Evo immediately. What is this team doing, man?
So much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line. This area.
Evo, sideline, a catch, down to the 2.
Really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get.
This is really probably a mistake. 4th and goal. Passing up the lead, thrown, incomplete. Dropped after the hit. Turn it over on downs. Oh my God, how did he get away with that?
And a good solid pickup there before the defense.
A big number 69 staring at him in the face. And he just kind of stepped around him. Oh, come on, man. 97's immediately free. And I mean, those are the types of plays that their defense is making that ours isn't. We got guys there to make it, and yet they can't do anything. Budge to fire. It's picked off. Jacobs has a fumble recovery, and now an interception. Levante Jacobs.
Offense set on first down.
This struggle will continue. Second down and 5 for once. It's an all right first down run for Pat. Second and 5. Blocks out wide. Pat spun. Didn't really do us much of anything there. First and goal. We do barely have to run another play here. First down and goal. Pat might have it. No! Down at the 1-yard line. That is where the fourth quarter is going to begin. In an absolute struggle of a game. 14-14. Second and goal to start the fourth quarter. You'd certainly like to believe that we can pound this in. And we can. Touchdown, Talladega. Didn't go, or didn't get the touchdown, trying to go for it on fourth and goal in the last drive. Turned it over at the 2. This time we're able to pound it in. Is that our first lead of the game? Or was it? No, I think we led 14-7.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin,
Guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this
Big
weekend.
Defensive play by Levante Jacobs.
Is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down
On the
to
return.
Are you prepared
Big
to play?
hits in there.
Clearly the answer today is a
They'll start from the 17. And how desperate is Georgia Southern going to be? On the run on first down, not much.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping.
They have not had a lot of success in the passing game, really all game long. It's been primarily a running team to the outside. 31, I'll tell you, has had a crazy, crazy game against us.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Third down and 4. Budge has pressure. Down he goes. Another one of our Heisman candidates on the defensive line. Well, an eventful first minute of the fourth. Talladega with a touchdown for the lead. 3 and out for Georgia Southern. Rock, I don't know what just happened in there. We'll start at the 47. Try and throw another little wrinkle in here, perhaps. Oh no, the ball is on the ground and it's picked up! Guess who? Big 69 again!
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the
Oh no, turnover number 5.
The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Back to pass, play action, they dump it off. 5-yard pickup to the 39.
This offense has a second down play.
This game's going to be stressful down to the wire, isn't it?
For quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to
Second
just
down
get
and
the ball
5.
out quickly, make it an accurate and easy
On the
throw.
run, getting the outside.
They that play in practice
Is somehow
all the
still on his
time.
feet.
It's now showing
They
up.
do not give them forward progress there on that. Third and 6. Probably too deep for a field goal try, even if they wanted to. And they got a guy wide open. Oh, and now Turbo Yoda, a guy with 99 tackle, can't bring him down. First down to the 29. There we go. Haven't done a lot on first down runs. I'd imagine they probably try and run this again. And they do. It's an option run. The pitch to the running back. He's got the first down to the 12. They're bringing everything out of the bag. Hadn't called an option run all day. Here they go again. Turbo Yoda doesn't make the same mistake twice. 2-yard pickup. Gotta imagine that they will go for it on fourth down if they do not get this.
from the gun. They'll try
On
to
the
impose
run,
their
they're
run
getting the
game.
edge.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I don't know how he just continues to find holes around bend over, but he has all game long. 3rd and 4 from the 6. Budge back to pass. Throws it sidearm back corner of the end zone. Number 8 had nobody on him. I don't know who was supposed to be manned up against him, who had a zone back there, but nobody's back there. And the Eagles are about ready to tie this game again. Sidearm throw. I think it might have been Rock that was supposed to be back there.
Having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Would have been a big time for a block, but it won't happen.
Was good, and we are all
8 plays, 159.
coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied
After
up,
the
but
fumble.
set to kick it away.
We'll take the 25-yard line.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Well, we better hope that this running game can find some momentum to be average here. 4 yards on first down. If that's what we got to settle for, so be it.
First down play at 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6. Linebacker backs off. It comes in on the blitz anyway. It's caught by Sauce Castillo. But he had to come in for that ball just a little bit.
That's a really nice route.
Very important to keep this drive moving here early on. Breakout fullback dive with about 1.5 yards to go. On 3rd down and 1. Bouncing around. I think we got it. We did.
But not before picking up the first down.
To the 35.
I tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd
No
down.
pressure coming in. Pat's about the only open guy we have out here. Big spin move, first down. Oh, this game has been ass pants, all right. 5 turnovers for Talladega, 4 interceptions, and a fumble. Pat on the counter. What are we doing, dude? Optimus Prime 75 has had a really, really awful game. At least I think that's who this was. I mean, it's just kind of the story of the game so far. Or maybe it was 79 here on this play. I'm not so certain. Oh, no, it was actually, I think 61, Sam Pancake, who instead of actually filling this gap, trying to come across here, taking care of that linebacker, maybe springing us, he's running into the back of Optimus Prime. I don't want to hear EA ever talk about how blocking logic is good ever again. Pressure. Open man. Wide open nonetheless. Pat inside the 30. Everything just feels like it's got to go through number 3. Certainly in the Heisman conversation, has been all year. Ash trying to get away on the run. Had to throw it away.
Couldn't find anybody to
Lucky there's no flag.
Toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the
Finding the end zone
connection last time.
important.
Let's see if they throw it again.
On this drive, of course.
Leads it with the back.
Out wide. There's some pretty good blocks here. Pat's got a first down again inside the red zone for Talladega. 147 yards in what's turned in to more of our standard. But that first half was just really, really bad. Gonna throw it to Evo. Touchdown! One of the longer passes, completed passes of the day.
That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
A little bit more offense here in the second half compared to the first, but not much. Now, Caleb to go perfect on PATs today.
The extra point is good, and now
If you missed it earlier, Caleb has missed both field goal attempts on the day. Both of them have been doinks. On the return, big cut tackle, Angelo Monroe. Really feels like we're one big defensive play away from really being able to get something happening here. Turbo Yoda. Oh, my God. 31's had us. He's had us all day. On the RPO, we're all sorts of out of position. It will not be a first down. Thankfully, I was out there on a corner, didn't even realize it. They snapped that ball so quick. 3rd and 4 from the 19. Is it 4-down territory yet? We're going to find out. 4th down and 12, a sack. Really, all 3 of our Heisman contenders today have had big games. Bend over, Mike Oxflop, and Pat's had a big one. Oh, almost touched the punter. We'll call a fair catch with Squid right around midfield. 6.5 to go. I'd say just get into field goal range and hope for the best, but I'm not really sure where field goal range is for us today. I should have called shoe clock or put shoe clock on. Did not. We'll run it down manually here before 2nd and 5. Pat again. There's a flag down. The first penalty flag of the entire game. And it's holding on Sam Pancake, the same one that just did nothing at all on our last drive. So make it 2nd and 15. We're going to continue to try and keep the ball on the ground here, at least on this play. Here's Pat. Not much. 3 yards on it.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football.
His 31st carry.
Quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game.
3rd and 12.
Some information you gathered maybe for the next
Cameron Poe open on the play. No! Linebacker steps up. Whitehead with the interception. Interception number 5. And the 2nd pick 6.
Defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Holy shit, was Cameron Poe open forever, and yet that ball is still thrown right to a linebacker. As soon as he made the stutter in his route, he was open from that point forward, and yet we led the ball to get intercepted. Undefeated season on the line. Had a solid carry on 1st down, and now you feel like the hope really has to be control the ball all the way down to the end of this one. Evo out wide. We need a block from Pat. He got picked off on the play. Evo still moving down to the 50.
Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick
3.5 to go.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Just going to dump that off. Evo again. Near the 40. The 43-yard line.
Still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I'm actually not going to get caught up, by the way. Pat, handoff. Not much going on. Pat found a hole. Still going to the 29. And now we can really start to afford to slow this down a little bit. Evo, open on the play. Cuts that back to the 22. We will gladly run this down to the 2-minute timeout here. This is going to be a tough play to call. 2nd and 3. They got guys that come right through. The blitz of the Georgia Southern Eagles has had our number all game. 3rd down and 6. There is more pressure coming. Gonna throw it. Rather Gordon Gay is open. Timeout Eagles.
Trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
What a third down conversion.
Down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's
Pat
not about
on the
X's and
counter.
O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when
2
my guys
yard
match
gain.
you and I get you matched up out
Second
wide,
timeout
and I know I
used.
trust you, I'm finding you.
By Georgia Southern.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be second
They'll
down.
call another timeout after this play, surely. Pat spin move, didn't get the first. It'll be 3rd and 2
It's all tied up. This offensive line
from the 6-yard line. We're going to call a dive here because in case we do have to kick it, I want to be as centered as possible. Pat up the middle, no, doesn't get the touchdown, but he does pick up the first.
I love when
That
players understand
is
situations.
massive.
They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south.
First and goal. 40 seconds to go. Probably snapped that a little bit early. Touchdown, Talladega.
And how about this offense?
Defense has to step up. We're not home free yet,
Now you got a chance to
but we've got a lead with inside 40 seconds to go.
and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
A very important extra
The
point
extra
is good.
point is good, and now in the
35-28.
touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit
Now
this
we know
and put this
Georgia
game
Southern
in
has
the
not
hands
had
of their
any
defense
success
to
really all
start
day
their way.
throwing the ball deep, and they don't have any time.
Just into the end
They got
zone.
no
Bring
time
it
at
out.
all, no timeouts
Not
left,
nearly as much
35
speed when he brought
seconds.
it out of the end
And now
zone.
that return really cost them because it cost them time, of course,
Ready to go to work on offense.
but yardage as well.
Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with. but you
Budge
have
to
make up some
fire.
ground quickly, David.
That's a completed pass. Good throw up to the 25.
Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and
4
I think
seconds
because
off
of
the
that,
clock.
David,
Budge
offensively, you gotta have a
throws
plan. You
again.
gotta know
Turbo
where your
Yoda.
best
That's a
matchup
big
is.
tackle inbounds. And this team's got to go.
Catches here in small windows.
That is something they could not afford. They will spike it with 19 seconds left.
No time
They need
to
a
waste
real
here.
big
They've gotta
play.
get set and pick up chunk yardage.
From the 32,
In the gun and
Budge
looking to throw on third
throwing
down.
again. Down he goes again. Sack number 8.
What a
And now they're going to probably have to spike it. I don't know what they're doing.
touchdown, getting
9
into
seconds.
fourth, and this is a huge
They're going, this is just a regular play. It's going to be brought down in bounds, and that's going to do it.
Gonna get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Oh, that was 4th down. So a kneel down required.
So with the late lead, they're ready
Kneel
to just
down
rein it
required.
back in victory formation.
Talladega's going to survive by 7, 35-28. I didn't realize it was 4th down. And improve to 10-0.
He takes It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.